Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey.
I am so proud to stand here today with my colleagues, with nurses, with doctors, with activists who understand the truth of our country. We were founded with incredible ideals, but we were far short from a reality that reflected the spirit of this nation. And every generation of our country has worked to expand access to our foundational ideals, that every American should have life and liberty, that we should have equal justice under the law, literally that we fulfill our pledge that we are a nation with liberty and justice for all. And so we fought, and people died to expand access, universal access to the ballot. We fought, and people died to expand universal access to civil rights. We fought, and we struggled to make sure every child had universal access to public education. But when it comes to one of the most basic aspects of the ideals of life and liberty, you must include that every American has access to quality, affordable health care. And so this is the fight for our nation to live up to our ideals, because you cannot have justice in this country where you have millions of Americans who cannot get access to basic health care because of the amount of money they make. You cannot have liberty when millions of American families are shackled and chained to fear and illness and sickness because they can't afford the medication or can't afford to go see a doctor. You cannot have a nation that professes to favor freedom if so many families feel the pain and the constriction of having to worry about affording their rent or being able to meet their basic needs of their family or pay to go to the doctor. And so now more than ever, we have to understand that this is a defining moment of the character of our country. How can we, the greatest nation on the planet Earth, have the most expensive healthcare system, fast approaching 20% of our GDP, but not get healthcare outcomes anywhere near our competitor nations? It is embarrassing to me. I love my northern neighbor, but it is embarrassing to me to have a Canadian stand here in the capital of the United States of America and talk about a system that takes care of their children better than we take care of our children, our most valuable natural resource. And we are leaving so many of our children in the insecurity, in the pain, and the agony of not having access to quality health care. And so I was getting a little competitive back here with some of the New Yorkers and the Californians. And so let me just end with the words of one of the patron saints of New Jersey, a man named Bruce Springsteen. He says it proudly. We are a nation that takes care of its own. I cannot sit when Australia or Canada or England takes care of every one of their children better than the United States of America. In this nation, this noble country, this country of love and compassion and empathy, we must stand up right now and say that we will be the symbol of hope and light and freedom and justice and liberty for all.